Good morning, everybody. Welcome to pre-market update. We'll start with Bitcoin today. You can see Bitcoin. This is daily chart. This is live market, and you can see it's in front of this big resistance. You can see here on 15th of March, resistance here in May, in June, and again we got rejected in July, and now we're going lower. Bitcoin made a new low here, so this is a real test for Bitcoin bulls to take it over there. Now, one thing, all the indicators are still bearish. What I mean is green line is below red line here. You can see PPO, green line is below red line. You want to see this crossover, right? You can see the crossovers here. So if I zoom out a bit, you can see whenever the green line goes above red line here, Bitcoin goes for a run, massive rally here. Crossover happened, green line above red line. You can see Bitcoin whenever that crossover happens, it goes usually parabolic. So it's around 26% there. And now we are going lower. So until that crossover happens, we got to be very careful now. Bitcoin made a new low and it's trying to recover. Okay, so it could make a higher low and then bounce. All right, right now it's in front of, if I zoom in, you can see this blue lines. They are 200 EMA and SMA. Dark blue line is 200 SMA, light blue line is 200 EMA. So it tried to go higher, got rejected on this 200 SMA, and now going lower, and then now it's trying to find resistance in front of 200 EMA. So this 200 lines are a bit problematic, and also above those also there are all these resistance lines, 20 EMA, 50 EMA. You can see all these different color lines. Even 10 moving average it's above that, but that's another major resistance. So this is around 62, let's say 62 300 level. All right, so very important time for Bitcoin to make a decision. Or even if I looked at BTC futures, if I go to 1 hour chart, it gapped down this morning. Let it load. I'll show you. Here you go. You can see it gap down here. CME futures open on a gap down, so it's going to recover, fill this gap fully. So that gap is around 68.60. So from where we are right now, CME futures should go higher to another 1.72%, fill this gap, and then a decision will be made. And if I go to daily chart on futures, same thing here. You can see green line is below red line here as well. So these futures only open Monday to Friday. So Sunday, Saturday work is price action is missing. So that tells us a lot of data. Here, for example, you can see it gap down this day when there was a sell-off, and then it went to recover to fill that gap. Okay, so all it did was gap down and fill that gap, which was created on 8th of August due to this crisis in Japan currency. All right, and then now it's in a crossroads where to go next. So we'll see if Bitcoin bulls are strong after filling this gap. They will try going higher, and then there's another resistance trend line, this white trend line happening. So that's another resistance, but we'll talk when the time comes. So right now, let's see what happens in next couple of days. We'll know what Bitcoin will do. If it manages to close above all these EMA lines and we see green line above red line, that means bulls are back in control. Ethereum, same thing. It's weaker than Bitcoin. Again, new low. Let's see if it can maybe make a higher low and go higher, or it gets rejected. That's going to be bad. Again, green line is below red line, so same story here. Nothing much to talk. So for now, let's just focus on Bitcoin and see how Bitcoin behaves. Based on that, next step will be taken. All right, guys, that's it for crypto. Let's go to SPX chart. So you can see this is cycle analysis. I share this with my subscriber. We are in this rising phase. All right, so this rising phase, we got a bottom here on this day, a day earlier. Actually, I was expecting this could be the bottom, but then what happened? They dumped it hard. It dumped and it made a low right on this day. Now we are on this rising phase, so this rising phase goes until 23rd of August, so I'm expecting it to still keep going higher. Again, like Bitcoin, SPX has a massive resistance here around 54, 53, and you can see that's where this whole area is where we had problems before. So at minimum, I'm thinking even if you're a short, if you want to short, this is the area you want to go and short. Okay, you don't want to short right away. Let's let it go a little bit higher, and from where we closed on Friday, it's gonna go a little bit more higher to like 2% more higher. I'm expecting where these EMA lines are, and that's where probably it's gonna stall and then maybe make a higher low. If you're a bull, you want to make a higher low and then keep going higher. So if I want to draw a path here, what you want to see is it's going higher, make a higher low on this down phase, and then keep going higher. All right, that's what my theory is saying. We're gonna go reach all-time high by December, because from October to December, for some reason, they want to really pump this market. Now, the other alternative path is, because I want to show you both paths, is we get rejected here, we make a new low, all right? This low will be a new low. Um, so, and then we make another try to attempt, and then we made another low, and then we bottom here, all right? And that's the October time frame, and then we go for a massive rally from here to end of the year. So let me draw this with another white line. So you can see here, this is the bear case. All right, rejections here, bottom here, and then when we have rejections, we will have a bullish divergence. But if you're bull, which I do prefer, I think this correction here is almost nice correction. We had around almost 10% correction here. So between 10 and I think between 10 and 20 they still call it correction. Usually averages around 13%. So this is a nice correction. I think this is the bottom. So we'll see. Next a couple of weeks will tell us what's going to happen, and then we'll go on based on that. All right. So let's do side by side comparison. Let's put MES chart on the right side, and left side is day trading chart only for today's trade. All right, so you can see where we are. Green lines is where we buy, red lines is where we sell. We don't short in a bull market, but again, this was a great opportunity for everybody to short. On a daily chart, on right side is live futures. You can see right now MES is above green line 10 moving average, trying to go higher. It can still go higher, and then it's going to face resistance around 54.50. That's what I said. And right now on a day trading chart, near resistance. So let's say it can go lower near white line and then try to bounce. So white line is around 35.58. And if you want to know about these chart, these lines, subscribe to my channel. There's a join button in the description of this video. Click on it, join. Let me know your user ID. Comment on the video. I will add you to members on a Discord group. Um, and if I look at SPY, which is the cash index, there are multiple gaps. First gap is around 541, second gap is around 564. These both will be filled 100%. So bull cases, first we fill this gap for 540, and bear cases we get rejected after filling this gap and then fill this downward gap around 504. And we'll see how that goes. And on Nasdaq, similar story. Nasdaq is the weaker than MES, but again, between sell zone and neutral zone, even if it goes lower, it will try to bounce again and go into the sell zone area. All right. And again, right now in front of 10 moving average, this green line, let's see if it can close above that and then try to bounce. And on triple Q's, Nasdaq cash index, the next gap is around here, and on 540.87, it will definitely try to fill that. And then a decision will be made if it's going to reject here, go lower, or if it's going to keep going higher. So from where we closed on Friday to that top gap, we are looking at around 1.6, 1.5 and 1.6% higher. Dow Jones, Russell 2000 is again trying to recover. Dow Jones is pretty strong because it's already above this 50 moving average, so that's good. And again, same story here. And on DIA, the gap is around here. 402, definitely that will be filled. And on IWM, you can see I was telling everybody when we were going higher. Sorry, let me put IWM Russell 2000 chart on the left side. It's in the neutral zone. And you can see when we were going higher, I was telling that we could come same way lower. And that's what exactly happened. Now there's a minor gap here. I don't know if they're going to fill, but looks like they want to go fill this first gap, 208, and then second this massive gap, which will definitely be filled around 215. So I'll be buying Russell, to be honest. It found support on this 200 EMA SMA and now bouncing. I think this makes totally sense to buy Russell here. And on live chart, same thing here. Right now in front of some resistance, so we'll see if it can recover. All right, so let's keep moving. China, Hang Seng Index. Let's see what's going on there. China's in the neutral zone, also going lower. Some divergence on RSI. Let's see if it can recover. It has to go above this white line, 20 moving average, to show some strength. So it's still waiting right now in the neutral line. Let's look at big stocks. Tesla in the neutral zone. Gaps at 205, gaps at 246. Definitely will be filled. I just don't know when. It could bounce. Apple here is in the near sell zone, holding the market. There's a gap here around 218. Then the next gap is around 234. Amazon is also in the sell zone, massive gap. This could be a nice buy, guys. Amazon, if you buy now, it can give you almost 15% gains. So very good buy, I think, Amazon. Netflix is also trying its best near neutral zone. Google could be the another also good buy. I think after earnings massive dump, you can see all these yellow lines are gaps to fill. You can take a screenshot. Meta Facebook is already in the sell zone. You can see maybe it will go down, recover, try to fill this gap. We'll see. Facebook is already up, so try to buy other stocks. Microsoft is another bigger stock. Right now sitting on 200 EMINI SMA, very good time to buy this one as well. Snowflakes is also trying to recover, break down new lows and now trying to backtest. There's a gap here around 129.95 that will definitely be filled. And NVDA is in the neutral zone. Again, if NVIDIA pumps, market will be good. There are two gaps will definitely be filled. One gap is around 125, second gap is around 122. And then Broadcom, AVGO, also near sell zone. A couple of gaps here. You can take a screenshot. And let's quickly go through commodities before I wrap up. Gold near sell zone. All right. So looking like it's trying to change the trend. Silver is also near sell zone. Copper is also near sell zone. Crude oil is trying to bounce. Nice recovery. Now trying to close above this 20 moving average. Let's see if it can do that near sell zone. Natural gas is also pumping. This gap is filled, so we can delete this gap. So now there's a gap at the bottom. They will fill at some point. Green line. Palladium is also just as the sell zone and going lower. Soybeans is in the buy zone, new low. Commodities are going lower. Sugar is also looking nice in the neutral zone, but wait for it to go below 18 to buy again. Wheat is holding, trying to flag a bit, holding over this 20 moving average near buy zone. Corn is again very close to the buy zone, keep going lower, but on divergences. So also good time to buy corn. Dollar index DXY, you can see here broke down. This support did not hold. Now went down. Now support this one's barely touched, and now trying to back test this support, which is going to be resistance now. And that's it for today, guys. If you have any particular stocks, let me know. Put a comment there. VIX again after this parabolic move. Uh, Let me just hide these EMA lines. You can see parabolic move, breakout of this resistance trend line, and now going for a back test. Let's see if VIX can hold here and bounce. That's not going to be good. If it crashed below this trend line, that's going to be good. Well, guys, hit the like button on the way out. I'll see you later. Bye.